is a place very far from this world. And the only way you can get there is through music. Remember, only music can set you free and fill you with energy to life. Be prepared for a new music transformation, and in a moment you will be transported to this place. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Agitate the Airwaves. Welcome to my world of hands-up music.
Tell you spent this year a slave, lost in a valley as a low of wandering. I took a step back for me, rebuilt my confidence. I watched this world go to hell, but I will not hate myself. I may be an underdog, but I'm still me. I swear one day I'll say take me back to the good life we used to dream, where we conquered everything. So I'll keep searching for an honest truth, 'cause I was never looking up to you. My story's written by myself and no one else. I don't think I have the voice to pull it off, and I've got no love left for myself. I don't have the choice to run away, but it's up to me. So it's up to me. This song is for the ones who wrote me off. When I put my heart on the shelf, I promise that our time will come. You'll say that we're gonna be lost and alone. Wish I could come back home, but I feel it's slipping away. What's left to say when I've got no love left for me? I don't think I have the voice to pull it off, and I've got no love left for myself. I don't have a choice to run away, but it's up to me. This is for the ones who wrote me off. When I put my heart on the shelf, I promise that our time will come. You'll say we're gonna be. Whoa! Can't believe I spent this year a slave, throwing some struggle to my doubts and fear clouds. As strong as I have before, I think it's time I admit that I'm still an underdog.
Welcome to Agitate the Airwaves, live from Sunny's Bar in Overland at 9728 Lackland Road. I am Travis. Jason is not here today because he's going to the Blues game. But we are here with Fraedo and Squires and their new drummer. What's your name again? Nick Jones. Nick Jones.
Nick Jones.
Who? Nick
AKA
Jones.
Daddy Longlegs.
Daddy
AKA
Longlegs.
Mr. Clean.
There you go.
Young chandelier in this bitch.
So first I want to take a minute because that last song was The Underdog by The Day After, and that is our next concert that ATA will be putting on here at Sunny's Bar on May 25th. The Day After will be the headliner. We have a bunch of other bands. Let me look them up real quick. I'm never prepared for this. It's every time.
We got the Wiggles.
Yeah. I wish, man. You know how good of a draw they would have?
Right.
So we got The Day After, Dark Below, The Coolies, The Public, Kojak YSD, and Tom Kennedy.
Shout out to Kojak YSD
Word.
and Weird Jesus.
AKA, he's also known as Frank's Red Hot Between Me and Frost.
shit.
Because we put that shit on everything.
That's right. Y'all do too.
I mean,
Kids
if you
working.
got draw,
bro.
you got draw.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. Kids working.
Like, for instance, he did the show at Pops with Twistello, and then not even a week later did a show for me this past Monday, and both times he fucking killed it with ticket sales. Like, when you can do shit like that, you're always going to get booked.
Fuck yeah. That's dope.
But, yeah, so Fraedo and Squires and Daddy Longlegs,
Nick Jones.
how you guys doing today?
I'm doing great, bro.
Damn good.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
It's on.
Oh, okay.
You just got to get up in it. You got to get up
I'm
in it.
in it.
There you go.
In it to win it.
Turn this up a little bit so we can hear ourselves a little more.
Yeah.
There we go. All right.
End up kissing, getting
Awkward. That would be really awkward.
Yeah.
But so Fraedo and Squires, I've been following you guys ever since the Kosha Dill show.
Hell yeah.
Last year, I don't even remember when it was, but it was like 6 or 7 months ago.
I think that was in, I want to say it was in November.
Yeah.
November.
Was it November?
Or
It
December.
seems
It was
so
one.
much longer.
Yeah.
away.
Yeah.
But there's going to be a reunion minus Kosha Dills.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Miss
Mo.
Miss Mo. Miss
on
Dev
the
Mo.
on the 27th of April at the Firebird.
Yes, sir.
We got Devmo. Let's see. Hey, let me pull that up real quick.
Is it Kamikaze Cole on that?
Yeah.
I mean, it's everyone that was on that show.
right. I think Hurt Boy,
Cole was on it. Cole Jack.
Kamikaze Cole.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, he was on
He
that
was
one
on it.
too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kami
Alright,
Cole,
so-
Cole Jack.
Yeah, we got Devmo, Denny, Hurt Boy, Fraedo and Squires, Hotel Moscow, Kamikaze Cole, Cole Jack YSD, Weird Jesus, and it was Retro Champ, but he dropped.
Yep.
But,
Bummer.
Stark Soul took his place,
Okay.
and that'll be hosted by myself and Frost Money again.
Yeah.
So it's like pretty much a full-on like reunion,
Hell yeah.
and I'm looking forward to that. It's all like me and Frost. We don't host together very often, but when we do, it's really fucking fun
Hell yeah.
because it's usually just one or the other.
Right. No, that's dope. We're fucking stoked for that.
But
I can cuss
What's up?
on here, right?
I love Firebird.
oh yeah,
Okay.
Firebird's one of my favorite venues as well. I love that place.
Yeah, I hear Firebird's a dope place to play.
it's alright.
Yeah.
No, so the cool
Sonny's
thing
is
about
the
Firebird is the way that it's set up. It's a smaller venue, but it has a bigger venue setup style. It's not like a shotgun like the small side of Fubar is, where it's
Right.
like skinny and long. It's more like a condensed version of the big side of Fubar.
Got you.
And their lighting is pretty good. They got decent lights for the size of the venue, but it's easy to pack out too. So,
That's what's
actually
up.
where I played my first show when I was like 13.
damn, 13.
Yeah.
Yeah, you used to be in like rock bands and stuff, right?
Yeah.
What made you want to switch over to hip hop?
Well, we just kind of started like, life happens to everybody.
You gotta get up in it.
Yeah.
Hey, oh yeah, yeah. I don't know, like it started to like kind of stagnate for a little bit, and I had always been listening to hip hop, but I never thought I could actually rap. But then I just started, writing and freestyling with my brother, and then I was just like, you know what, this is fun, man. I like this. It's
Hell yeah.
because I was always playing drums, so I didn't get to like express myself really. So yeah,
Right.
it was cool.
He's a dope ass rapper too.
Definitely, definitely. And we're gonna test that in a little bit.
Yeah. Freestyle session.
Yeah. I downloaded some beats,
Okay.
but I might try something too.
Okay.
I wrote a little something,
All right.
All
right.
So we'll see. I've never actually done it out loud before, so we'll see what happens. But
I'm down.
we'll do that a little bit later. But so let's tell everyone a little bit of history about Fraedo and Squires. Like, when did you guys get together, and how long have you guys been doing this, and what's the journey been like?
Well, so I guess it was about 2 years ago, or not 2 years ago, a year and a half ago or whatever. I was hanging out with my boy Nick Jones, and we were gonna
Nick Jones.
Nick Jones. We were gonna go to open mic night, and he's like, "Yo, I'm gonna invite this kid, whatever, not kid, young man." No, but anyway, he's like, I'm gonna invite this dude, and I was like, dope, okay, cool. So we met, whatever. We all get up on stage. We got a couple of friends with us. I knew somebody that played bass in there, so I had him come up. Nick was on drums. We just started freestyling, have a good time. It's like, damn, this kid's dope, So, yeah, I had just started rapping myself, so we got together and we started working with our homie Slip. And we just started doing shows here and there in our hometown and decided, we were going to do this for real. So that's where we're at right now.
Nice. So what are some of your influences? You guys have that old school boom bap sound to you. Who are some of your influences?
Flatbush Zombies, like all of Beast Coast, really. Flatbush Zombies, Joey Badass, Capital Steez, Earl Sweatshirt. Absolutely. And back in the day, I mean, I listened to a lot of like DMX and like old M, you know, and
Yeah.
some 50.
Yeah. Yeah. Pac, Eminem, you know, a little bit of Biggie, all that old boom bap shit, Naughty by Nature, you know.
It's making a comeback, especially in the St. Louis area.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know about like outside, but like Twistello, he's the same style.
Yeah, I looked him up. He's dope as fuck. Almost wish we were on that boat.
Egan's Rats, they're
Oh,
another
fuck
boom
yeah.
bap that's in St. Louis now. Like this, J-Ed, like it's coming back a lot, and I'm really excited about it because it's definitely like back to the roots of everything, and it's music with an actual purpose behind it.
Yeah, and I feel like you can engage stage-wise more, you know, because there's not this huge beat behind you just consuming everything. You know, you can put some style into it and engage with the crowd and shit, you know.
Definitely.
Also, we don't use backing vocals.
We try not to use
that's good. That's
backup
good.
vocals.
No.
There's a thing. Here's the thing. Like, you got some of these people who've been in the game for a long time. They use backing vocals. Some of them I can understand because they're very, very energetic on stage and they need that backup for breath reasons. But then you've got the others that they're just being lazy.
Yeah.
They don't want to learn their music.
Right.
Whereas we've got people like you guys just coming out with no backing vocals. You got Koljack YSD coming out.
Yeah.
Straight coming out like within the he just started doing live performances at the Costa show with no backing vocals, and that's insane to me. And his is, I think the way he does his music is a little bit harder than a lot because he has no choruses.
That's
it's just one long fucking verse.
Yeah. He kills it though, man. He does. He's lit.
It was funny because one of my first shows I did was with Joe Budden, and you know he criticizes everyone so much. That dude had the loudest backing vocals I've ever heard of any other performer. I couldn't even hear him. I'm like, man, he talks so much else. So many other rappers.
Yeah, Joe. Get it together,
Joe.
Joe.
Damn you, Joe.
Don't fight me.
But yeah, man, it takes a lot of guts to get up there without the backing vocals.
Hell yeah. Yeah.
Because you have nothing to fall back on. You have no safety crutch or safety net.
That's another reason kind of why we all started working together, just get that stage show tight. And like I was like, yo, I'll be your hype man, you be my hype man. You know, we split up the set a little bit. It keeps people engaged because two different people are up there doing something, you know. So that's kind of the whole idea behind what we're doing.
Yeah, I think you're going to do the boom bap. It's always a good idea to have someone there with you that you can bounce off of and stuff.
Right.
Because, again, especially with no backing vocals, you fall off. It's going to be very obvious.
Yeah, getting out of breath and all that shit, yeah. And I tend to get hype up there and yell, so I've been trying to calm that down a little bit. Save my voice, you know.
Definitely. So we're going to play a couple songs real quick, and then we're going to come back, and I'll throw that beat down for you guys.
That's what's up.
You're listening to Agitate the Airwaves. We'll be back shortly with more from Fraedo and Squires.
Late nights, long rice, views right, strobe lights so tight. I just ran down my day. Rising with the sun, whole lot of fun. I am the one, I've just begun. I do things all my way. Now it's picking up, in comes the bucks, about to run amok. I don't give a fuck what he or she might say. It's an easy money flow, we about to blow. Act just like you know, yes we are the show. All yours if you gon' pay. Pause, bitch, I'm a
Wake up in the morning, wasn't breakfast in the head. Gotta get up on my grind, no breakfast in bed. Going in by any means, over mine. Clocking in when you clock out. Overtime, came to the conclusion, failure's an illusion. No matter the setbacks, keep moving and pursuing. I'm vulgar in the verse, I grind until it hurts. And I don't give a fuck like a nun in the church. St. Louis, I'm running that. Spend the money and got it back. Shed tears, got new tasks, my dead homies ain't coming back. Man, that shit is fucked up. Haters say I lucked up. Need to worry about your own to get up off of these nuts. I don't give a shit, I'm too lit to quit. Give my girl the world when the music goes legit. Going state to state, trying to get the cake, working late night hours like your boy moving weight. Oh.
Late nights, long rice, views right, strobe lights so tight. I just ran down my day. Rising with the sun, whole lot of fun. I am the one, I've just begun. I do things all my way. Now it's picking up, in comes the bucks, about to run amok. I don't give a fuck what he or she might say. It's an easy money flow, we about to blow. Act just like you know, yes we on the show. We're all yours if you gon' pay. This bitch I'm a
Remember the days when I was a young kid, growing up listening to Cypress Hill and dreaming about blowing up. Now I get on the stage and all the people showing up and screaming my name. I got local promoters going nuts. Creatures fly here, but I live in no fear. Let's shed a tear, get my friends ain't here. Looking through my crystal ball and it's crystal clear. Some of them will kick it to the end, but most just disappear. You ain't heard of the name, time to get educated. Affiliated with airwaves, say they agitated and aggravated by race war and all the hatred spoken. They get smart to get me elevated, cause tell them made it. How far will I make it? I'm a rock star who hip hop are. Remember the feeling of being underrated. The funny thing is that was quickly replaced with the feeling of being locally
Late
famous.
nights, long rides, views right, strobe lights so tight. I just ran down my day. Rising with the sun, whole lot of fun. I am the one, I've just begun. I do things all my way. Now it's picking up, in comes the bucks, about to run amok. I don't give a fuck what he or she might say. It's an easy money flow, we about to blow. Act just like you know, yes we on the show. We're all yours if you gon' pay. This bitch I'm a rock star.
This is what I needed when my mom wasn't home. Just a little music let me get in the zone. I had my dilemmas, no Nelly. I fucked the stage up, R. Kelly. In school, I was the slowest in class, but I'm getting money now. Y'all can kiss my ass, bitch!
I've never felt this before. I feel like I'm done for. I worry every day. Feel like the world's gone gray. And what's the point of all this? This feeling I dismiss. You know you did this to me, and now I hope you can see. Even if you break me, I'm never gonna tell you no. Even if you hate me, I'm never gonna let you go. Feeling like I'm out of control. You feeling another piece of my soul. I'm needing someone to hold me down. I'm screaming, won't you help me out? I can't get my mind away. Don't listen to what I say. You're taking my breath away. I just wanna break away. Baby, you're killing me. You know I will never leave. The things that you've done to me. Want you to run to me. With anxiety, feeling this fighting me. Even if you break me, I'm never gonna tell you no. Even if you hate me, I'm never gonna let you go. Even if you break me, I'm never gonna tell you no. Even if you hate me, I'm never gonna let you go. All the things that you said to me, the lies that you fed to me, I swear that you're dead to me. Feel like I'm on ketamine. Want you to remember me, but now I'm a better me. The spots that you'll never see. Blame it on entropy. Just blame it on entropy. Just blame it on me. Even if you break me, I'm never gonna tell you no. Even if you hate me, I'm never gonna let you go. Even if you break me, I'm never gonna tell you no. Even if you hate me,
Agitate the airwaves.
I was stuck down in a hole. I had no rope or no ladder. I had no help, I had no hope, I had no way to get out. They said it's mind over matter, and all that bullshit don't matter. So fuck them all, let them judge me, bitch. I'm a walking disaster, and I'ma keep moving on. Don't get lost in the cause, don't put faith in these snakes. Next thing you know, they're gone. Look around, I'm alone. It's all good cause I'm on. Get my own, bitch, I'm grown, and we ain't promised tomorrow. When I'm gone, will they remember me? Or will I fade away into the memory? Sometimes I feel lost, but that's just my chemistry. All of these chemicals drowning in this energy. I can't turn it off. Something's gotten into me. I love the way it feels. I'm my worst enemy. I know that it's wrong, but I can't pretend to be something I'm not anymore. Inside it's killing me, but I keep moving on. Keep moving on. Keep moving on. Keep moving on. I keep moving on. Keep moving on. Keep moving on. Keep moving on. I keep moving on. I'm a couple bottles in, fuck a notepad. Couple more pills, I'ma need a toe tag. Got a soft side, but I don't show that. I keep it moving, just like a nomad. I remember when I first woke up, I said I never would go back to making street music, cause I make true music, but no one bought it, so this is a throwback. Cause I'm back to the old me, bitch. Damn right, you don't owe me shit. Talking about why I ain't blow up. You ain't buy my album, you can blow my dick. I ain't worried about the likes, bitch. I ain't worried about the hype, bitch. Right now I'm too busy fighting all my demons and learning about what anxiety is. I'm high as a bitch, drunk as a skunk, loose as a goose. That don't make sense. That's okay cause I just popped me a script. I think I'm losing my mind in this bitch. My homies be thinking I'm crashing. My family thinks that it is tragic. I told them to chill, I just got some bad habits. They think I'm an addict, I say I'm just at it. My mama say that I just act like my daddy. I guess that mean he just act like a bastard. I'm smoking and drinking and I'm motherfucker red out in the public. I'm getting plastered. I'm hitting this whiskey and twisting the switch. It's getting me lifted and I love the feeling. Grinding forever to hustle the lifetime, waiting for my moment, but I may have missed it. Will they remember me, or will I fade away into the memory? Sometimes I feel lost, but that's just my chemistry. All of these chemicals drowning in this energy. I can't turn it off. Something's gotten into me. I love the way it feels. I'm my worst enemy. I know that it's wrong, but I can't pretend to be something I'm not anymore. Inside it's killing me, but I keep moving on. Keep moving on. Keep moving on. Keep moving on. I keep moving on. Keep moving on. Keep moving on. Keep moving on. I keep moving on. I need my real people around me, you dig? That ain't a whole lot, so I got a real small circle and shit. It's the recipe. If it ain't what it is and shit. You'll figure it out. One day, maybe. That ain't a promise. Fuck it. I think I'm gonna do another track. I was about to tap out, but then I had this thought that nobody's gonna make me do this except me. So I'm gonna keep pushing. Keep moving on.
You clumsy poop! Where'd you do that for?
Welcome back to Agitate the Airwaves, live from Sunny's Bar at Overland at 9728 Lackland Road. Let me grab my little notes over here. I got to do a commercial real quick.
All right.
All right, so on May 11th, Saturday, May 11th, here at Sunny's Bar, there will be the Sunny's Bar 4th Annual Bragging Rights Barbecue Competition. No? Oh. Never mind. It's rescheduled to the fall. So if you were looking forward to that, keep your ears open and eyes open because that's rescheduled for the fall. Well then, So no commercial.
No commercial. Nix.
So you guys want to try this freestyle?
Let's try it out, man.
Get it.
All right. Who's gonna go first?
Of course, Brandon.
All right. Take that mic out of there so you can. There you go. All right. You ready?
Yeah.
All right. I have to turn it. I have to adjust. Here. Hang on. We'll have to do a quick sound check with it.
Check.
Check.
Check. Yo.
Check 1, 2. Fraedo and Squires coming through.
Yeah, I'm a dreamer, so I get no sleep. Up and at it since 03. Underground, y'all don't know me. Fuck up what coming to my mind, trying to find what the fuck is going on. The design been written in my DNA since I was just a young kid, trying to fuck this beat up like there's no tomorrow. But there is, cause it's always promised. When these bars coming through, I feel honest. I just gotta bring it every single time. I've been dreaming way before I even had a bed, just kick it on the clouds, trying to find my way out of the sky. But that's where I remain and where I'll stay to the end of my days. I just blaze a trail that I can't even say nothing about, because I don't even know what I'm doing. I just let it spill from my soul. I start spewing and I'm letting it through every single time. Blah, blah,
blah, blah, blah. Yeah, check it. Yeah, Fraedo. Yeah, check it. Yo, you heard it here first from the 4th edition. Got a thirst for the worst when he on the mission. Don't you dare let that boy get up in the kitchen. Home in his own recipe retention. Living in the world with a touch of gray. I'm sorry, motherfucker, that you feel that way. I think I done said all there is to say. Yeah, I'ma be alright, I'ma be okay. But I wake up, take a look around and I'm disgusted. Look at all these fucking people that I thought I trusted. I'm thinking I'ma have to leave you here in the dust. Kid lust, put the bus, must just cut the crust in.
Yeah. Fraedo, Squires.
Nick Jones.
Check. Yeah, okay. Yeah, hey yo, I'm absolutely positive these negatives affected me. Pass around the chronic like Superman was next to me. The recipe, tell them what it is. Fraedo, we just getting light tomorrow. Wait, I got nothing on top of it.
Yeah, check it. 4th edition on the mission. He cooking up in the kitchen. Look, bitches, I'm after riches. Cook the food to be delicious. I'm vicious behind the line. Be the type to wine and dine. Taste the shrimp cause it's divine. Holla at me anytime I rhyme. Incredible taste cause they be edible. I guess I never said it. The only gonna get better, yo.
Yo, so fuck your cheddar, yo. Coming in broke is a joke with no punch. How I'm supposed to go with no lunch? Was so starving since a kid, now I grown up, still hungry, still trying to find that light. But I'm in the shadows, find what I fight. Ask myself in the mirror every day, see it clearer. But I might just get way too near it, and now I'm stuck up inside a pit. But I guess I find myself out of it. Dig with the shovel, it's in my lungs. I guess I can't breathe no more. But fuck, what is that up above me? Wait, that's my life, and I feel like it's slipping. But that's okay, it's the mission that I've been on since a kid in the fucking street, just chilling. Yeah, we're spitting, but I suck. Now I'm up and I'm a little bit better, but I'm up. Got that soul and it feels so damn right. When the beat kick on, it's like a
freestyle Saturday.
I warm up, dog. That was trash, but
No.
On ATA.
Look, you even saw me put my phone down because I was going to jump in. I'm like, no, fuck that. You guys make me look bad.
Oh, bro.
That was awesome, though.
That's what's up.
That's probably one of the best ones I've ever had. So.
That's what's up, bro.
Actually, we had a dude from Slush Wave. They're like a Smashing Pumpkin style band, but he came in and fucking did it and killed it.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, I didn't even think you could rap. Sometimes people surprise you.
Travis Corley's 5 fingers of death.
Yeah. But yeah, man, you guys are doing a lot of good things, man. Like, you guys are starting to grow you a fan base here and shit. And
hell yeah.
What are your guys' plans for the future? You guys got like new music coming out or anything like that?
I'm working on my first like full release right now. Actually, I put like a couple singles out, but yeah, it's gonna be called 95, and it's when I was born, and I'm just trying to introduce myself. Kind of the way I'm taking it is it's kind of like a laid back, like jazzy, just lo-fi-ish kind of feel.
Nice.
Being myself.
Nice.
Yep. And then today, actually, I'm dropping a single, Green Eyes. My verse is about my girl that I met about 10 years ago. We got a baby now and shit. It's different.
Congratulations.
Hey, thanks, man. But yeah, so I'm dropping that today, and that's actually featuring Denny. He was on the Coach of Dills bill with us, and then we did his headliner show. We did that one too, and then he'll be on the Dev Mo show too. So
is there a chance that if people go to that Dev Mo show, they can see this live?
I would say so.
All right,
I think that's a plan, man.
That's what's up.
Yeah. So but yeah, come out to the Dev Mo show, see Green Eyes live for the first time. And I'm dropping that today. It's on Spotify and Apple Music. I might throw it on SoundCloud too. So
definitely, we'll get to that in a little bit.
Yep.
So tell us a little bit about like what is it that you guys like want to do like with this? Like where do you see your guys selves in like 2 years?
Honestly, my biggest goal is to be able to play just about anywhere and someone will show up, Like,
right.
Honestly, I don't care if I ever get, like, super famous, but I just want to, like, hopefully inspire someone like they inspire me,
Definitely.
I don't know. It's just about being ourselves,
Yeah.
And just keep doing our thing and trying to branch out,
Yeah, you just want people to hear it.
Yeah, for sure. And and it's like Dub Flow. Shout out to Dub Flow. He hollered at me one time. He said, slow motion is better than no motion. And that's kind of my motto, dude. It's like I got a baby. I'm a chef. I can't always put all the time I want into this, but I tell you what, when I do, I'm gonna work hard. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
So we're here to work hard. We're here to make fans, and we're here to have fun.
If you look at it this way, Frost has been doing this shit for. I want to say, let's see, he's 30. I don't know age him. He's been doing it like for 15 years, I believe. And he's like just now starting to get like a big following. So it can take some time, but all in all, like whenever it happens, it's worth it because you've had that time to perfect everything and get everything down the way you want it before it's, because you could come out and be like Krispy Kreme.
Yeah.
Have a huge fan base, but be trash.
Right. Yeah, man.
Soulja Boy.
Yeah.
right. So it's always good to have that time to perfect it and get your life in order before too. Like there's matter of fact, there's this dude that I've been following his name's Ryan Oakes. He's a YouTube rapper and he's 22 years old, about to graduate college. He's just been doing it on YouTube because he's going to college. You want to make sure he got his backup plan in place first.
Right.
That way, whenever he does decide to do, once he graduates, he plans on going full time with music, but he'll still have that backup plan in case it doesn't work out.
Yeah.
And it's the same shit people tell athletes, man. Yeah, it's fine and dandy. You might get to the NFL, but how long could it last?
Right. Exactly.
So you always want to have that backup plan, and I think that you definitely are doing it the right way because you're making sure that your family's taken care of first. And I just deleted all of my fucking music.
Oh.
It's okay. It's all in a folder.
Yeah, man. It's slow motion in the culinary world too. I've been in the culinary world for about 12 years, and ever since I could have a job, and it's slow motion. I mean, I think slow motion. There's the rabbit and the hare, or the rabbit and the turtle. The race.
Right.
Slow and steady wins the race. You give it your all too quick, it's like you lose your passion. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So that's what's up.
All right, so we're gonna play that. Well, first, before we go into that, give everyone like your socials where they can all find you at and all that stuff.
Squires 314 on YouTube and Facebook and SoundCloud. I'm not on Spotify and none of that yet, but get there.
Goals. Yeah, this is my first song on Spotify, so it's Fraedo on Spotify, Fraedo on Facebook. Instagram is Fraedo Fettuccine, Fraedo_Fettuccine.
Nice. I like that.
So yeah, get on there and holla at me.
All right, so this is that new song,
Hey.
the new single with Fraedo and Denny called Green Eyes, produced by Upside and Baths.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so shout out to fucking Upside, by the way. I ain't done that yet. Baths is something he sampled a little bit on there, so he give a shout out to Baths. I don't even know who they are for real, but shout out to Baths. But yeah, fucking Upside, dope ass producer. Yo, hit him up for anything. Professional, efficient. All right, let's hear this song, though.
Here it is.
Yeah.
Fraedo and Squires with Green Eyes. Exclusive on Agitate the Airwaves.
Yeah.
Anybody seen a girl in here with long brown wavy hair, electric stare that burn right through, I swear. I'm a sucker for those bright green eyes, a cutie with the booty, pigeon toe with thick thighs. Oh, there she go, there she go. I must have met her, oh, I don't know, 10 years ago with mismatched socks and brown locks. A roadie sody packing Newports, I knew there she'd be my one and only. Met her through my homie, she ain't know me. I started moving up slowly, she all on me. I guess the rest is history. Blessed, we solved the mystery. We kissed, homeboy was pissy. See, now baby, it's just you and me. I love those bright green eyes. I love you right down to your thighs. Girl, let's gonna give it a try. Let's cross some X's and Y's. Anybody seen a girl in here? Anybody seen a girl in here? I love the way that you walk. Girl, I love the way that you talk. Must be something in your style. Can we sit for a while? I love the way that you walk. Girl, I love the way that you talk. Must be something in your style. Can we sit for a while?
Yo, she used to drive me to the dance floor. She independent, wonder what she need a man for. I don't know, for some reason she adores me. At my show front row, her the floor seats. Body hot, but the brain got more heat. Got me on lock, knock, knock, where the door key? I'm trying to enter with permission. Been a minute since I've been sitting in this position. Not what I envision, I'm tripping like it's a mission. Wishing her persistence would help me make a decision. She got my mind messed up. I like the view from behind when she dressed up. Still looking fine when she dressed down. Time for me to confess now. I love those green eyes. They really make my heart skip. Probably not your dream guy, but I was dreaming about you when I wrote this.
You've had your doubts. You said I would never make it down this road. You counted me out again. With a little time, we'll see the truth unfold. Oh, and I will never pretend to make amends. Remember and never again call you a friend. Oh, I've come so far since then. And out of sight, where my story ends.
I've been pissed poor, I've been picked on, I've been held back, I've been spit on. I could've died trying to face that time, by the grace of God, made it out of that shit storm. So I cracked the window, gotta let the wind blow. And I know it's sad, but even a little bit of wind is still considered a win. When you consider you ain't never had much. Some of these rappers can't rap for real. Some of these rappers just lacking skill. Some of these rappers just lacking skill. Never crowd in the booth and you lacking feel. But I go back to the microphone when the days drift away, but the nights are long. I put my pain in a pen and it writes a song, but it comes from within when the mic is on. But it's all good. Some of y'all won't feel me. Put my heart and soul in the awakening. But some of y'all still sleep. When I beat the statistics, you gotta beat the system. I'm doing what I need to do, cause I can be the dad that tells his son he can do whatever he wants. Or I can be the proof.
You said I would never make it down this road. You counted me out again. With a little time, we'll see the truth unfold. Oh, and I will never pretend to make amends. Remember and never again call you a friend. Oh, I've come so far since then. And out of sight, where my story ends. Oh,
yeah, I'm back in
in the building, about to crack the pavilion. Current stack to the ceiling. In fact, if I'm playing my attack and I spaz on this track, it's a fact they will have to rebuild it. My life's on the line, but I practice resilience. This is practically brilliant, yeah, this is my time. This is actually thrilling. Sit back cause I hack the resistance. Welcome to the arch. Yeah, welcome to my state. The city's mighty fine. Just look over the crime rate. Kids are still dying, but ain't nobody irate. They say it takes time, but look how much time takes. And they say, being a kid rock, but not on my block. It was too many bits out. Gathered all my feelings and I hit them in hip hop. Cause when I tried to kick it, they would tell me to kick rocks. It hurt, cause I came from the dirt, but I'm making it work. Celebration of birth. You were searching for gifts, I was searching for worth, and it felt like a curse. But I'm doing what I need to do, cause I can be the dad that tells his son he can do whatever he wants, or I can be the proof.
You said I would never make it down this road. You counted me out again. With a little time, we'll see the truth unfold. Ooh, yeah. And I will never pretend to make amends. Remember it, never again call you a friend. Oh, I've come so far since then. And I'm aside where my story ends. Oh, yeah.
And Chewy on some hot nigga. Like I told this shit.
Break it down, roll it up, smoke it up, fuck it up, pass it down, throw it up, drink it up, fuck it up, break it down, roll it up, smoke it up, fuck it up, pass it down, roll it up, drink it up, fuck 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 it up. Fuck it up. Yes, I'm jumping out the window. I be turned up with my kinfolk. And my nigga got that endo. We be jamming in the rental. Cause shorty got a body. And she gave me sloppy toppy. And they say I'm acting cocky. Beat that pussy like I'm Rocky. Bitch, I turn up with my verse up. Got that swag that they worship. And I'm steady, getting fetty. Got black ink like I'm Teddy. And I'm flexing on my exes in my necklace. Driving reckless. And you can't sit with us. Ain't no rain in my section, boy. Break it down, roll it up, smoke it up, fuck it up, pass it down, throw it up, drink it up, fuck it up, break it down, roll it up, smoke it up, fuck it up, pass it down, throw it up, drink it up, fuck 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 it up,
yeah,
fuck it up. Fuck it up.
I'm just a nigga from 5800. We do what we want cause we made it from nothing. It's West Side. I know it's hard to stomach. My niggas is with me and we up to something. We like to get drunk and propane, we stay blunted. We up in the club and bitches in abundance. I never met them, but they know how we coming. Me and my nigga Frost, we say it, we do it, we get it off. I step in the door, I don't have to floss. Better watch your babe, David Hasselhoff, about to rattle off. Shots to anybody saying we ain't hot. We fucking it up and turning up the spot. We kicking it hard and smoking up the crops. Right there in Pops.
Break it down, roll it up, smoke it up, fuck it up, pass it down, throw it up, drink it up, fuck it up, break it down, roll it up, smoke it up, fuck it up, pass it down, throw it up, drink it up, fuck 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 it up. Fuck it up.
ATA, stand up, speak up, fuck shit up.
Yeah. Welcome back to Agitate the Airwaves. We are coming to the end of our time with Fraedo and Squires and Daddy Longlegs.
Hey.
But I want to give you guys one more chance to tell everyone where they can find your music and when they can see you live next and all that good stuff.
Right on. You can find me Fraedo Facebook, Fraedo on Spotify, and now Fraedo_fettuccine on Instagram. Yo, holler at me.
Squires on Facebook, YouTube, SoundCloud, Squires, or Squires 314 on Facebook, actually.
Yeah, and come out to the show, Dev Mo, on the 27th, April 27th. It's a Saturday. Come out.
Hit them up for tickets, too.
Yeah, for
if
sure.
you need tickets, hit them up. Thank you guys again for coming out. We're going to play 2 songs, and then we will be back with J Rebel here on Agitate the Airwaves.
Yo, thank you, Travis, for having us, man.
Sure, man.
No problem.
Shout out to
Appreciate
J
you guys.
Rebel.
It's time to rise. It's time to stand at the top of the lane and all of the downs. No longer will the words be a translation for the way it does to live. This is your life. Be the person that you were born to be. Nothing can take you into the fires that burn within. There's a feeling of returning deep within my soul. It consumes me and there is no chance that I'll ever back down. They think it's a game, but I'm the fucking king. The deck is circulating and driving. I'm all in. There's a feeling of returning deep within my soul. There's a something and there is no chance that I'll ever back down. They think it's a game, but I'm the fucking king. The cards are set. The deck is circulating and driving. I'm all in.
ATG, yeah, call me nuts, say I'm insane. Cause I beat him to the punch and I keep game. But in the storm, yeah, reign supreme. Follow your dreams, wreck shit, put the scene in the guillotine. You tried to light it, but I'll take you higher than most. I am supplying the smoke. I am ignited, excited, and right at your throat. Get it, the virus starts. Fuck the sin of a simpleton on the prowl. How many cynical critics are in the crowd? You would think that these critics invented sound. Pay attention for a minute, just listen and hear me out. Watch the stage cause we rage when we rock this shit. And every single hand raised is a compliment. And a slap in the face of these pals of shit. Out here trying to block my bliss. I'm all in.
This world is toxic. It'll try so fucking hard to break you down. But through the hard times we will emerge stronger than ever before. So do all of the cancerous bitches that will stand up against you. This song is for you, so fuck you.
We interrupt this program to bring you.
There's a feeling of returning deep within my soul. It consumes me and there is no chance that I'll ever back down. They think it's a game, but I'm the fucking king. The cards are set, the deck is circulating and driving. I'm all in. There's a feeling of returning deep within my soul. It consumes me and there is no chance that I'll ever back down. They think it's a game, but I'm the fucking king. The cards are set, the deck is circulating and driving. I'm all in. No longer will you have to live in fear. No longer will you have to live in sorrow. No longer will the blaspheming get back to you are. Together we stand as one. This feeling of rage that has consumed me. This is not a game, I'm the fucking king. Go ahead and try me. I'm all
I don't know what it is about it.
Are they real? Are they serious? These clowns in a game that are sitting on charts, all sounding delirious. Credit to producers, but they are lacking in lyrics. I came from the bottom, now look what my clearance is. Same stages as the people I'm looking up to, and I'm making appearances. Now they wanna believe in us. Now that I pick my own spirit up out of the mud, the city is finally showing some love. Every time I get down, I still look up above. Pray for help, work for change. Work 2 jobs and I still move things. I'm focused, I'm driven, maintaining my lane. Ain't tough as you claim. We pull up and aim. You keep talking shit, pull up and bang. Riding around the city that I know and love. With the day one homie smoking potent and them windows up. Shouty riding shotgun and she thick as fuck. Hide my weed up in them titties when them boys roll up. A lot of people question the way I've been living. Don't like authority and I always push limits. Everyday sinning, twisting up OG and I mix it with a limit. Screaming, come and get it. Think they'll outdo me when everything they've done about did it. All real shit, no gimmicks. And boy, I ain't even finished. Riding around the city that I know and love. With the day one homie smoking potent and them windows up. Shouty riding shotgun and she thick as fuck. Hide my weed up in them titties when them boys roll up. I ain't even finished, see my competition diminish every time I get on the stage. I see they trying, but they ain't going through the shit that I going right down on the page. Minimum wage, can't even do it. Lyrics in the beat, the fuel that I'm using, and I got number 1 on reserve. Don't mean to cause any confusion. Keep your mouth closed about that shit that we doing. Everyone knows rebels love to cause a nuisance. Music, I'm abusing me, I'm never losing. Take it to the chin if you start acting foolish. Weight on my shoulders, but I'm always moving. Never up to good, keep them all assuming. Rewrite the game, start a whole new movement. Hold my breath till they let me prove it. Riding around the city that I know and love. With the day one homie smoking potent and them windows up. Shouty riding shotgun and she thick as fuck. Hide my weed up in them titties when them boys roll up. Riding around the city that I know and love. With the day one homie smoking potent and them windows up. Shouty riding shotgun and she thick as fuck. Hide my weed up in them titties when them boys roll up.
I don't know what it is about it.
Fucking crazy, man. You sound insane. Do you realize that? You should be medicated.
Welcome back to Agitate the Airwaves. Live from Sonny's Bar in Overland at 9728 Lackland Road. Come out and have some drinks. They've got amazing food, pizza, wings, the best wings I've ever had. So come out and have a good time. They got a meat shoot starting at 2 here. So if you want to shoot a BB gun at some paper and win some meat, come out. You've got an hour. But I'm here with Jay Rebel.
What's up, Travis?
What's up?
Oh, you know, another day in paradise.
Yeah, so that last song we played was by you, When Them Boys Pull Up.
Yes, sir.
I said that so white.
It's okay.
When Them Boys Pull Up.
When them boys roll up. Same thing. Different, you know.
But yeah, man. So you had your first official show at the Hard Hoppin' Soul show?
Yeah, the Firebird, March 23rd. Steve, J-Ed, you know, they kind of got together, had me out, had me open up the show. It was a great vibe. I had a lot of people show up, show out, you know.
And you killed it.
I mean, I did
you
all right.
You killed it.
I did all right. Obviously, I caught some attention of other people and have been booked since, and, you know, it was great to look down and see my people there, and I just had a really good experience. It made me want to keep going with it, man, for sure.
Definitely. So what got you into music in the first place? Like, what made you want to start making your own music?
Like, how far back are we talking?
It's from the very beginning.
So, the very beginning, I mean, I've always loved music. I was always involved with, like, obviously through school, middle school, high school, things like that. I was always involved with, like, choirs and the things you could be at that age. After that, it kind of progressed into more of the hip-hop rap because that's kind of where I felt comfortable and what was my go-to genre. Started writing my own lyrics. I was probably like 15, 16, and I always would write, but I would never do anything with it. So that's where, you know, Steve kind of stepped in. I met him at a concert, one of his Cult Classic show.
Yep.
I had talked to him on Facebook several times before that. But at that Cult Classic show, I just kind of stopped him, and I was like, man, like, I can write out of stuff. I can write all day, but how do I get that heard? How do I go about getting booked? How do I go about getting onto a stage? And he's like, dude, I got you. You know, so he sent me actually my first show, which, like you said, unofficial show, was an open mic night. I got through the first verse, second verse, third verse of my first song. It was great. got to the second verse of the second song, and I like blanked out. I completely forgot my lyrics. I wound up cutting, and stepping off stage. Frost still showed some love. Some other people still showed some love. And we're like, hey, man, that first song was dope.
That's what open mics are for.
Right. It's to knock off the spider webs and get comfortable.
Right.
So I definitely, I got comfortable with the mic, and I actually did a lot of practicing, and I went to work. And like I said, choking like that, even if it was only a crowd of 30, 40, whatever, that's when you realize I got to go to work. Like, I need to start practicing. I need to rehearse. I need to go over my stuff 500 more times than I thought I did, and I need to make sure I'm ready for this next show, because this next show is official. I'm on the roster with, you've seen the bill. There's real talent on that bill.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to show up and do the same thing.
Right, definitely. But you did your thing. You had the crowd rocking. You had them energized, and it was a good way to start out the show. It set the pace for the rest of the show, and it was a good time.
Definitely a vibe.
So you've got a show coming up.
Yeah, another one.
Tell us about that.
So Pops, April 12th, Friday night, Rocky R2 show. I believe doors open at 8. Show starts at 8:30. I'll probably be in the beginning stages of the opening rounds. Looking forward to it. Pops is obviously, when you look at Pops as an underground artist, it's always kind of like, that's one of your goals for sure. You're like, I want to get to Pops. And it was cool because it all worked out that I did my first show. There was kind of like another little unofficial show that I ran to Springfield with Steve and J-Ed, and I did a 2-song set out there, and that was cool. And then I'm coming back now, and now I'm at Pops. So it was like, first little show, road trip, Pops.
And that's been a normal thing nowadays with because of Frost,
right?
Doing these local.
Well,
shows
not just him, but
Pops.
you and the whole promotional team in the underground they're working for us, and they're getting us heard, and they're putting us on the stages we need to be at the venues we need to be at.
The scene is definitely strong right now, and
absolutely.
I hope it stays that way. It's like a new resurgence that's just starting to happen. So
it's
I'm
so
really
funny
excited
you say
for
that,
it.
because I was talking with my girlfriend last night about how it's like it's just been a matter of time since St. Louis has been on the map. It's not like we never have. It's not like we haven't had a huge,
right.
We look at Nelly and Chingy and that whole era of the 90s. We had all them guys coming out, and they were getting huge promotion.
It's hard now, though, because it's the music industry in general has changed so much since then.
Absolutely.
It's hard for anyone to get a standout and blow up like
right.
they did.
Well, and I think that's where those crazy 6ix9ines and stuff come from, is they're so out there and they're so different that it's like you can't help but wonder, Not that they're necessarily talented.
I mean, they're in their own lane.
Right.
They're definitely in their own lane, and it's just the way that things go. But I can see, like, I was just talking to Fraedo and Squires, like, there's a new resurgence for like older school hip hop coming back too.
Right,
like
I mean,
the boom bap style.
Talk about that,
East
man.
Coast
Huge shout out to J-Ed. Watch that guy, because I mean,
he's been at it for a while, and he's starting to get that uptick, and it's because I think he started that resurgence in St. Louis with the old school style.
Absolutely,
hip-hop.
I wouldn't agree more.
And he kept on saying, nobody rocks with me in St. Louis. I'm like, just give it some time, man.
Well,
just
it was so crazy on that
subject.
We while we were in Springfield, that crowd out there was a little bit of a boxing match. And I will tell you that out of all the artists that performed up until J-Ed, nobody really had a lot of involvement. J-Ed did that new song, that Hold Up, out there for them people in Springfield. And by the end of that, man, he had everybody out there yelling and moving and saying it. It was awesome. So like you said, that old school, it's coming back.
It definitely is. You've got the Fraedo and Squires, you got J-Ed, you got Egan's Rats,
and hopefully like the storytellers and lyricists side of things start coming back in too. Because it's like
they've been stuck on YouTube for a while now, but they're starting to break free from the YouTube chains.
Right, absolutely. That's definitely been me.
I think the reason that they were so popular on YouTube is because they could put video behind it that would help
the visuals.
Yeah, it helps reinforce the story that goes with the music. And I think, and with the MTVs, there's no real MTV anymore.
Right.
So it's kind of hard for
right.
And that's what helped catapult people onto the radio. based off their videos, but now it's like YouTube. There's so many people on YouTube that are so talented. It's
They're
like
all trying to do the same thing.
Right. It's hard for anyone to break out now because there's so much talent out there, and it's so easy to find it now.
Right, and that's another thing I was talking with her about. It was like, you know, it's almost crazy to me that when I go to these local shows, I feel like there's more talent on the local stages than there are on my radio. I mean, honestly. Like,
yeah. You got freaking Cardi B drugging dudes and
right, you know, and I mean, it's just
got fucking Lil Xan canceling his show here because some crazy local,
you know, I mean, it
quote
just,
rapper,
and then all the negative stuff you see, you know,
like
R.I.P.
the negativity,
Nipsey Hussle, and all that.
Right,
like, it's like, you know, it's just a lot of negative vibes when you look at the mainstream industry, and it's sad because it's like you got all these talented people stuck in the local scene.
Yeah.
That have
there's
great
a little bit of drama in the local scene too. Don't get me wrong. There's a little drama that happens. It's a lot on the rock side, but there's drama in the local music scene.
I can imagine.
It happens. It's going to happen regardless. But I think that ATG with his little battle thing he's doing, the competition that he's got going, is a good way of getting those aggressions out in a positive way too.
Absolutely. Shout out Topic MC for my first round L that I took. It was definitely an experience though. I loved being a part of it, and shout out ATG for letting me be a part of that.
Definitely. It's an exposure thing. It got a lot of people exposure that
absolutely.
Like there's a lot of people that are on that I've never heard of.
Oh, absolutely. I mean that video with me and Topic MC generated like 800 views in like 4 days.
Yeah.
I mean, that's crazy. I'm not going to do that doing 10 shows. You know what I mean? Like that's huge exposure, like you said.
Yeah, definitely. So, what are your next plans for your music? Like, you got a project that you're working on?
There's a couple in the making right now. I got one right now that's, you know, probably, I would say it's in my box. It's my comfort zone. It's kind of what you heard with When Them Boys Roll Up and Second Chance at, you know, the Hard Hoppin' Soul Show. It's pretty generic for me. And then I am working on a project that's a little bit out there for me. It's got some strings in it. We got some electric guitar going on, and some drums in the background. It's
That's awesome.
I'm kind of, you know, Steve's been a huge influence on getting me into this, and, you know, he brought me into Somo and everything like that. So it's like I'm kind of bringing Somo into me, I guess, and I'm going to do something more up that alley. At least one of them, and see how it goes.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, there's a lot to that too. Like there's a lot of crossover happening genre-wise.
Right.
Like we just played ATG with Ryan Chaney. Ryan Chaney's from Fivefold and Steeples, and he's singing the hook. And then you got ATG doing his thing.
Right. Yeah, I've seen
and there's
that.
a lot of crossover happening. We just actually, right before your song, we played Skylines featuring ATG. It's a freaking metal band.
Right.
And then ATG rapping in the middle of it.
Well, low-key, the beat I'm working on right now is like a metal rap beat. So it's
nice.
kind of different for me. Like I said, it's really out of my box, but I'm kind of like in the direction
But the
it's
cool
going.
thing is, like, Steve was smart about that too. Like, if you incorporate other genres in your music, that opens up opportunities for you.
Well, not even just that, but I think it's so important because it gives you what the STL Underground sound is. It is so many different sounds.
Yeah.
It's not, you know, you don't go to a show and hear that same sound all night
Right.
long. Everybody's got these little subgenres.
I do shows. I've had several shows where I would have a rapper, I'd have a metal band, I'd have a punk band.
And then you'd have somebody that was a
singer.
combination of all three.
Yeah.
You know, and that's awesome for the scene.
Yeah, man. And I'm glad that that's happening a lot in the scene too. Like everyone's working together. It's about time that the scene comes together and
Absolutely.
we break these cliques that are throughout the scene that have been for a while.
Right.
And I'm glad that they're starting to get broken up a little bit and brought in all together, because that's what was killing our scene.
Right, I agree.
Even like within the same genre, there were cliques. There's still kind of cliques. Like
Well,
you've got like 3 different hip hop cliques in St. Louis.
Right.
And ATG's competition brought all of them together.
Right.
Because that's why I've never heard of some of them, because they're in their whole other lane.
Right.
They're in that the slum fest lane, like slum fest. Not for real, slum fest. The not Yellow Wolf Slum Fest. There's a St. Louis Slum Fest, and that's more of like the the north side, North City rap and stuff, and then you've got your county side rap, and then you've got your South City rap. Like, we've got our own different sections with different sounds, just like
that's
the
so
country.
Crazy. It's like, I am glad, that it's being united and that you're seeing people go to different sides and different areas. Like, I won't lie, going to Springfield, I was completely uncomfortable. That's a long way.
Dude, we did a show. It was a lot of us. Frost was the host. Steve was on it. A lot of the Moheathans were on it, but it was at the Lake of the Ozarks.
That was fun.
On the lake.
That was fun.
It was fun, yeah. But
how many of you didn't pass out?
I don't know. No one really passed out. A fight almost broke out.
Of course.
Well, that was Bones from 8-6. He got into it with someone. And then he just walked away, and the dude came back looking for his ass. And me and Frost, I'm like, dude, don't go looking for trouble.
Don't go looking for Bones,
because it's not Bones you need to worry about.
Right.
And he went up to Bones and started talking shit, and then next thing you know, he's on the ground, and Bones didn't even touch him.
Right.
So, but it happens. It was just a bunch of trash talking. People got drunk and started acting stupid. But
that's typically what happens when you get a bunch of guys getting drunk.
Yeah. But yeah, it was fun though. Being able to, it was literally on a deck.
On the lake.
On the lake.
See, that'd be sick.
At Beavers on the Dam.
Yeah, that would be definitely
Travis
an
Stanton
experience.
actually put that on. He, I don't know if he's still going to do, he was planning on doing this stuff again this summer, but I don't know if he's going to because he's going on tour with Tech Nine and all of them and shit. So
Right.
I think he still has the hookup there because I wanted to throw a show there.
Well, maybe he should, talk to you a little bit then.
Yeah. I mean, I'm going to hit him up and see what's up because I did want to do a show there because it was really fun. And it's
sounds
an
like a
excuse
vibe.
to go to the lake.
Yeah, that sounds like a vibe for sure.
But so who are your influences music-wise? When you're thinking about writing new music, who gets you in the mode?
Oh, there's a lot of people. And I'm kind of spread out because I think different people do different things for me. Obviously Eminem, that'd be, duh. Machine Gun Kelly, Kevin Gates, Russ, J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar. I mean, there's a lot of them. And like I said, each of them do different things for me. It's not like
Right.
I'm looking for the same thing from each artist. Some of them I just like to turn on and just get pumped up and just, get amped up. Some of them I put on and I'm listening to their story and I'm listening to them help me get through a hardship or a struggle that I've been through. It's like they all kind of have their own thing that they do for me.
Definitely. So what's your stance on the whole Eminem MGK beef? Who do you think took that win?
Okay, so I'm going to try to keep it short and simple because we could go into logistics and talk about how, in the first place, it's all just marketing scheme. They're all Interscope artists.
Oh, yeah.
They all released albums, including Yellow Wolf, within a 3-4 month time period around the battles and the disses. So, I mean, it's pretty obvious what it was. But as far as the bars and the video and everything involved, I think MGK took the win.
I feel the same way.
You got to remember this kid was on a sold-out European tour.
He recorded it in a closet.
In 36 hours after he first heard the original disc that was on Kamikaze towards him, had it recorded, mixed, mastered with a music video between his two tour buses on a sold-out tour within 36 hours and posted to YouTube.
Yeah.
And he had a whole hook. I mean, he had a whole hook.
Yep.
Big shovel walking around eating, talking about you were named after a candy, I was named after a gangster. I mean, Eminem, to me, he kind of just came out with that big bully of the playground. He was like, I got more money, I got more fans, you wish you could be me, shut up. That was it. That was it to me. There was no depth,
Well, and the fact is he kept on saying, oh, you're using other people's fans for your picture and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay,
Right.
bro. You did that shit. You did that shit too. Whenever you first started out too. Whenever you were on Warped Tour,
right?
None of those were your fans, bro.
Right.
You were on
None.
Warped Tour. None of them were your
None.
fans. No one knew who you were.
Exactly.
But it's whatever.
Right.
I do feel like the media, the music media, has been playing into that a lot too. For instance, whenever Trunk Music 3 came out, I was watching this video and the title was MGK and Yellow Wolf diss Eminem. And I'm like, okay, let me check this out and see what they're talking about. And then it's like, oh, yeah, there was the beef. And then now they're doing a song together. I'm like, that's not dissing Eminem.
Right.
That's just saying Yellow Wolf is basically saying, even if it is a real beef, that's Yellow Wolf saying, hey, that's you guys.
I'm my own established artist.
Right. I'm myself. I fuck with both of you. Yeah, Eminem's done a lot for me, but it's not going to affect who I'm friends with as well.
Absolutely.
And everyone knew, like, they act so stupid, like they didn't know it was going to happen. Right after the Kill Shot came out, there were pictures released of MGK and Yellow Wolf hanging out together, recording the damn song.
Exactly. I mean, in Eminem's diss, or in MGK's diss to Eminem, he says, "Don't be a sucker and take my verse off of Yellow Wolf's album.
Yeah.
Thank you."
And then in one of Yellow Wolf's Bloody Sunday,
he turns around and disses MGK. And
no, he didn't diss MGK.
See,
That's
I
the
thought
thing.
I
Like,
heard
people were
shots at
saying
MGK.
he did. All he said was, "Trunk Music 3, you'll find out exactly how I feel about MGK."
That makes sense because he did the song with him, and it was like, "Hey, I'm
Right.
on my own."
Right.
That makes more sense.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But yeah, he did shelf the original song. Like, he was supposed to have a song with him on his last album, and Eminem shelved it.
Right.
And then,
and I think that's what he was saying in that song. Like, "Hey, we're working again. Don't do the same stuff this time." You know,
because this Trunk Music 3 is technically under Shady Records.
Is it?
But it's the last one, and Eminem gave him full creative control.
Okay.
So, but at the same time too, they're saying that it's Yellow Wolf's. It was 100% Yellow Wolf's decision to leave Shady Records. So there could be some animosity that they're not talking about.
Maybe between Yellow Wolf and Eminem, even.
Yeah.
Right.
And I don't know. And he just announced it like 6 months ago or something like that he was leaving. So it could be some shit with the MGK shit. I don't know. I'm sure we'll find out eventually.
Oh,
maybe.
yeah, it'll all get
Who
serviced.
knows?
I mean,
but
none of their lives are private anymore.
Right. So we're going to play a couple songs. We're going to save your other one. You didn't give me a title for the other song.
That one's the Second Chance.
Okay. So we're going to put that later. We'll just have to remember to tell everyone what it is before we play it. But I'm going to play... Let's see, what do I got here? All right. We'll just do this. We're going to play Con Man Economy, Dramatic, and
Hey, shout out Dramatic.
New American Classic. Bring all the genres together with 3 different genres of music back to back. And we'll be back. You're listening to Agitate the Airwaves. We'll be back with J Rebel. We'll be right back.
Agitate the airwaves.
Lately I've been feeling so alone. Working 9 to 9 and playing show to show. Falling for these women, I have no control. Now I'm trying to find myself, I need to slow my roll. Focus on my goals, I've been feeling so alone. Got a feeling that your house is not a home. Said I'm leaving, she packed everything I own. No hesitation, feels like there's something I didn't know. Sometimes when you love someone, you gotta let them go. Hit the dro, bottles of that rose. Switch the flow, searching through my phone, baby, no way. Jose, I couldn't care less what these hoes say. Okay, never going back to my old ways. All the negatives, gotta keep all that separate. I don't mean to sound desperate, but my love for you will never end. From the top of Mount Everest to the bottom of the deep blue sea, I've been trying to treat you equally. Now you barely speak to me, I'm feeling so alone. Working 9 to 9 and playing show to show. Falling for these women, I have no control. Now I'm trying to find myself, I need to slow my roll. Focus on my goals, I've been feeling like I need a break to find my place in life. I wait till my fate decided. Patient mind was grateful to make it mine, but lately I've been feeling like a waste of time. So I've applied myself in every way to make it right. Blame myself because I think about you day and night. Could've treated each other better, I hate to fight, but now I'm spreading my wings and yeah, I'm taking flight, and that's right. Hoping that you do the same. Open up and free your brain. Girl, you're amazing. Find some beauty through the pain. Sun shines after rain, but when it rains, yeah, it pours. In the calm before the storm. I've been feeling so alone, ain't got no one to talk to, so I'ma just pray to my Lord. I'm feeling so alone without you right now. Doing fine all on my own. Facing all of my fears. Fell in love with that microphone. Holding back all these tears. I hope you can sing along. Music to my ears. I know you can't relate, but can you communicate? Cause I ain't done nothing wrong, but we all have made some mistakes. That ain't no reason to break. Then again, I needed my space, cause my best just wasn't enough. So we both went opposite ways. Our time together was great. Your apologies a bit late, but it's better late than never, cause you'll never find nobody like me. Lately I've been feeling so alone, working 9 to 9 and playing show to show. Falling for these women, I have no control. Now I'm trying to find myself, I need to slow my roll. Focus on my goals, I've been feeling. got me forgetting last night. I can't remember what I did, where I've been. I had this longing for regret, empty feelings on the floor. Innocence left a long, long time ago. You're in my thoughts, in my head. You're the one thing that I can't forget. I'm a mess, you've got me sick, but how can I do it again? Quitting you is the hardest thing to do. Coming down, down. Just when I think that it's finally over, I'm coming down, coming down, coming down. Coming down, coming down, coming down. Oh, strung out, you've got me feeling withdrawals, wanting to drink you in. I just wanna feel those sweet lips. I can't. Your embrace is worse than torture. Sinister smile, you beat me down. Just wanna cut you out, cut you out, cut you out. I'm a mess, you've got me sick, but how can I do it again? Quitting you is the hardest thing to do. Coming down, down. Just when I think that it's finally over, I'm coming down, coming down, coming down. Coming down, coming down, coming down. I just wanna feel. Why can't I feel anything at all? I just wanna feel. Why can't I feel anything at all? Quitting you is the hardest thing to do. Coming down, down. Just when I think that it's finally over, I'm coming down. I'm coming down. Quitting you is the hardest thing to do. Coming down, down. Just when I think that it's finally over, I'm coming down, coming down, coming down. Coming down, coming down, coming down.
Welcome back to Agitate the Airwaves. We're still here with Jay Rebel. I want to take a minute to, first off, I want to thank everyone who came out last Monday, April the 1st, for the T-Zank show. It was a big success. It was my first solo promoted show at any venue besides Sonny's.
Killed it.
I want to thank everyone that came out and supported. But we got some stuff coming up. So, April 10th at Fubar is Head PE, their album release tour. That is brought to you by Backstage Productions, but I will be hosting it. So come out to that. That is Wednesday, this coming Wednesday at Fubar. Doors are at 6, and tickets are available through any of the openers, which include Downfall 2012, Murder Machine, Ignore the Lights, Cause of Ruin, and the Toddler Fight Club. Advance tickets are $17, $20 at the door. Again, that is April 10th, this coming Wednesday. Doors are at 6. I will be hosting that. Then on 420 here at Sonny's Bar, we will have Jonathan May doing stand-up, but we will also have some other people here with us as well, including John Maddie, Nicholas Kuvar, myself, and Holly Laws all doing stand-up. Then after all that, we got some live performances for you by Egan's Rats, Travis Spade, Jay Rebel, and DJ Dizzy. That will be hosted by Mark Bland. Again, that is Saturday, April 20th here at Sonny's Bar. Tickets are available online for $8, or you can get them at the door for $10. Doors are at 7:30 for that. Well, doors are always open at Sonny's, but 7:30 is when you want to be here by, because we also got some open micers that'll be opening up before the actual show starts. Then on April 27th, we just talked about that with Fraedo and Squires. You can come out to Firebird for Devmo. That'll be with, let's see, Denny, Hurt Boy, Fredo and Squires, Hotel Moscow, Kamikaze Cole, Jack YSD, Weird Jesus, and the new guy, Stark Soul. That'll be hosted by myself and Frost Money. That is Saturday, April 27th. Doors are at 6:30. Advance tickets are $10 or $15 at the door. Hit up any of the openers for tickets for that. Then on May 4th, here at Sonny's Bar, we will have May the Frost Be With You, Frost Money Birthday Bash. That features Slick MC, BZ Boy, No Signal, RGD, Rager Gang, Oddity, Bimpy Mad, Hot Guy, and Archie Rebel. That'll be hosted by... We don't even have a host scheduled for that yet. We'll let you know when we get that. But that is May 4th here at Sonny's Bar, 8 p.m. Advance tickets are $5 from any of the openers or online, and then $8 at the door. We'll have DJ J Money 314 on the ones and twos. And that is brought to you by Agitate the Airwaves. Then on May 25th is the day after here at Sonny's Bar. That features Dark Below, The Coolies, The Public, Jack YSD, and Tom Kennedy. That is $10 in advance from any of the openers, $12 day of show. Doors are at 6. It's all ages with a $2 minor surcharge. Also, this is the replacement show for the Sell Your Score show that was canceled. So if you bought any tickets for the Sell Your Score show, they will be able to be used for this show. If you don't want to come because they're not coming, you can get a refund from your point of purchase. And then on June 1st is the big day, Agitate the Airwaves Birthday Debauchery 2 at Foo Bar. We're doing it bigger than we did last year. Last year we had 6 acts. This year we have 10. And that is Frost Money, Retro Champ, The Wild and Free, Egan's Rats, Inner Outline, Skylines, The Mini Colored Death, Smiley Boy, Jack YSD, and Rowan STL. DJ Lee Bird will be on the ones and twos. That is brought to you by Backstage Productions, Agitate the Airwaves, and Sonny's Bar. And that is June 1st at Foo Bar. Tickets are $10 in advance from any of the openers or $12 day of show. It is an all-ages event. And then the following weekend, we will be going to Warped Tour 25th anniversary at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in Cleveland. We will be broadcasting live from it because we're special. We will be, as far as I know, we will be the only national level broadcast happening live from that event besides their normal YouTube stream that they do. So tune in on June 8th. To Agitate the Airwaves. We will have exact times for you as we get closer to the date because we got to work out all the logistics. But we will be broadcasting live and interviewing some of the acts that will be performing. We'll be interviewing probably Kevin Lyman, the founder of Warped Tour, again for the third time. We'll probably be interviewing some of the nonprofits that will be involved at that as well. So stay tuned for more info on that. So back to Jay Rebel. Hey. So you've been doing this for a little while on the side, but not really writing. Basically, you've been writing a lot for a while, and now you're just now starting to get out into the scene. So what's it been like for you? Like what's the number one thing that's been like an eye opener for you coming out into the scene?
I think the first thing, like we kind of talked about earlier, was definitely that open mic night. You know, that was a very humbling experience because I think when you write music and all you do is write it for 8 years and your only audience is all the people that, you know, love you, like your mom, your girlfriend, and they're all going to tell you did great no matter what you did. That was an eye-opener. You know, like I said, it made it real. It was like, all right, dude, you got to go to work. Like you need to rehearse. You need to go to the studio as much as you can. You need to go to these local shows and look at the people that are making moves, that are doing stuff, that are, you know, growing their career, and watch what they're doing and not necessarily copy it, but learn from it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like surround yourself with people that are on the up and up, and the chances are you'll be on the up and up. Surround yourself with people that are sitting still, you're going to sit still.
That's the same way that it goes with promoting. Like when I first came out promoting, I didn't know what the hell I was doing.
Right.
That's my first 2 shows went horribly, but I've been lucky enough to bless you. I've been lucky enough. I've been lucky enough to have Frost in my corner helping me out, giving me advice. I've been lucky enough to have Jason Thompson from Backstage Productions in my corner helping me out as well. Like we brought Bubba Sparks here last year, and I worked with Jason on that and Frost actually, and it went really good, and I know I wouldn't have been able to do it without them. So I'm very grateful to them for that.
You know, with the promoters that have been on my corner, you, Frost, the other people that have reached out and asked me to book shows with them, and definitely Steve O'Brien. That's a huge, he was huge.
Yeah.
I mean, he booked me for that Firebird show, the Hard Hop and Soul show. He hadn't even heard my music. He really took a chance on me. He really gambled.
That's the same thing I did with Kojak.
You know, that was huge to me, obviously. You know, to have, like you said, somebody in your corner that was like not your mom, your girlfriend.
I mean,
and
for
be
real
like,
though,
hey,
like
go get it. You can do this.
For real though, like listening to someone's music, it don't mean shit.
Right.
Their music could be really, really good, but they still be a flop because in all reality, it's all about drive. Like for real, like these guys that we were talking about earlier, like your fucking Lil Xans and
I don't listen to anybody that has a little in front of their name. It's
but
just
the
hard
fact
for me.
is they might not be very good,
right?
But they have drive,
and they have the promotional team to back their drive, right?
Yeah, so
Absolutely.
that's
why they sell.
Yeah, you don't even have to be good as long as you have drive,
right? I would agree.
You work hard. You work hard at anything, you're going to be successful. That's what it comes down to.
Right, and that's what that's kind of what it was for me. Is it was like, all right, when you choke, even if it's in front of 5 people, it's an eye opener. It's like
you don't even listen to Lil Wayne.
Lil Wayne?
Yeah,
I don't anymore. I used to.
Yeah, he's fallen off.
I mean, he's had a couple of things that were all right. Like I like Mona Lisa a little bit. That one was all right.
Yeah, I also have I usually have this this policy.
He got lazy because Drake and Nicki are making him so much money he doesn't have to work.
But I also have this policy. I've always had this policy for the most part. Most bands that have the word "the" in front of them, I don't like, except for like "the" used,
right,
and the winks that will be here shortly,
right. It's just it's. I'm kind of the same way with the Lil. I just feel like you're so generic. It's hard for me to even get past that.
Get a little creative with your name,
Right, something.
What is that light that keeps on happening? Oh, I'm like, what is happening? No, I thought these were going off. I'm like, they're unplugged. But yeah, so that's great. Like, I'm glad that you got that push that you needed, and you're getting it going. And
yeah, the swift kick in the ass from Steve O'Brien. That's what I needed, and it got me going. And like I said, from that point, it was just a matter of watching the people that I knew were actually making moves and making statements in the scene and learning from them and watching what they were doing and how they were doing it.
Exactly. The best thing you can do is just study
and learn.
Yep.
Right.
So what do you want out of everything in the future? Like, where do you see yourself in 2 years?
I mean, realistically, or my dreams?
Let's do
and
realistically
hopes.
What you think is realistic, and then what you aspire it to be.
Realistically, I definitely want to have an album out by the end of next year. That's something that I feel like I can accomplish. I would like to have a headlining show by the end of this year. That's something that I want to accomplish. Those are realistic goals because I think I could definitely make them happen. I just need to keep working like I am and keep proving myself.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that both of those are very, very realistic. Those are probably my 2 biggest ones. Like I said, making an album isn't cheap if you want to go do it the right way,
right,
and record it in the studio and have the quality. So that does take time.
I think
by the end of the year,
the best way to make sure that you don't have to spend a whole lot of money on recording is be organized before you go to the studio. Have everything the way you want it, and practice before you go in the studio. That way you don't have to keep on re-recording and re-recording.
Absolutely. And that's one thing I do try to kind of pride myself on, I guess is what I would say, is I really make sure, even with the way I write it, I'll write so much and then I'll do it before I write the next line so many times that by the time I write the next line, everything that I have to that point's memorized.
And the beauty of the way that the world works now with the internet is what a lot of artists are doing now is they're writing albums and singles.
Right.
So they do a single, then 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 take all those singles, and here's your album.
Right. I mean, Russ did it. And I mean, look at where he's at right now. He's partnered with Columbia. I mean, the guy.
Yeah.
You know, there's different ways to go about it.
It's a more cost-efficient way of doing it because you only
Absolutely.
got to pay for maybe an hour at a time instead of if you're going to do 9 songs, each song takes about an hour to record.
Right.
You don't have to pay for 9 hours all at once.
Right.
You can do it over time.
Well, and I think that's kind of my approach to it. You know, I'll be performing
And
them.
it keeps you relevant, too.
Right, absolutely. I think I'll be performing them more so than releasing everything. I think that'll make people want to come see me. You know, it's like, hey, I got a new song. Well, where is it? Well, come to my show. You know what I'm saying? Come support us for real. And get them out. And then leave, you know, your 2 or 3 bangers that are on the album that you know are going to be popular. Maybe post those ones and let them get a taste of those so that they have something to be relevant and that they can reference to on your tracks. And, you know, leave the rest of that album kind of in the shadows, but perform it. And then when you're ready to drop the album and you have the money and you're ready, then you go and you bam, do your little album, put it all together. Hey, here's my album.
Yep.
That's my approach.
Yeah,
I mean,
I think it sounds solid. I tell these artists all the time because I manage a couple, and what I tell them all the time is like, save your money. Like, don't make these. If you make $200 off a show, don't go blowing it at the bar.
Well, especially show money. You know, show money is your money that you made off of your own craft.
Put it back
into your craft so that you can get the bigger stage, so that you can get the better recording studio, so you can get the better equipment, so that you can get the better sound.
And that's the same thing with promoters. Promoters need to do that too. I'm trying to get better at that as putting money back from the shows I make from shows so that I can have that money set aside for whenever I do want to bring a bigger artist in and pay their be able to pay their guarantee in case it's a flop.
Right. Absolutely. And I think, you know, you as an artist or a promoter or anything, if you're involved musically, artistically, anything like that, you have to reinvest in yourself or you wind up sitting still.
Right.
And I don't want to be that artist. I want to keep moving. I want to keep moving forward. You know, I want to show in Kansas City. I want to show in Chicago. I want to show in Atlanta. I want to show. So to get there, the only way is to keep working. You can't.
Exactly.
And you can't work without money, unfortunately.
Right. And my boss at my day job, he has a good point, like when it comes to money. Like, it's not about getting rich from the money, but being able to – it takes money to take care of what you care about.
Well, it's
whether it's your family, your hobbies, your passion.
It's using your money to make your sound rich. I mean, that's
right. You got it. You can't. Everything in the world costs money.
Right.
It's not like you might not be like, I'm trying to get rich. I'm trying to get famous.
Absolutely.
At the same time, you have to have that money in order to be able to fuel what you care about,
what you're working towards.
Right. So. Let's see. All right, I'm going to ask you a question. It's a weird question.
Go for it.
If a penguin were to walk in that door right now with a sombrero on, why is he here and what does he say?
He's probably here for a drink and to see me.
To
I
see
have
you?
no
He's like,
idea
hey,
what he would
Rambo,
say.
What's up, man?
I have no idea what he would say.
What was sombrero though?
He
He's
got
on
lost.
vacation.
He got lost in some ocean tides.
I guess. But so you want to get your music out there. What do you think would be your main objective, like when it comes to like when people hear your music, like what do you want them to take from it?
I kind of said it earlier, not so many words. I'm a big on the storyteller and the lyricist part of hip hop. Excuse me. Because I feel like those are the songs that help people get through things, whether those obstacles are mental, emotional, physical, monetary, any of those. The songs that have a story behind them or that have those hard felt lyrics behind them, those are the ones that help people get through those obstacles. And that's kind of where I want to be as an artist, is when you listen to me, whether you're getting inspired to want to just have a great night and go out and get crazy, or whether you want to just get through this one obstacle that's been driving you crazy, hopefully my music gives you ideas, ways, thoughts on how to get around those obstacles.
Definitely.
So that you can be a stronger person through my music. So, again, you've got a show coming up Friday. Yes, sir.
At Pops.
Yes, sir.
For the R2 and Rocky frat dropout show.
Absolutely.
And that is again at Pops. How can people hit you up if they want to get tickets?
Facebook. I'm on Facebook. Josh Todisman, last name Todisman, just like it sounds. I also have the artist page on Facebook, J-Rebel. Either or, hit me up, inbox me, let me know. I still have plenty of tickets available. I can get more if I get rid of them all. So definitely want to see people show up and show out for that one.
And if for some reason you can't make it that night, you can see him here at Sonny's on the 20th at the 420 Comedy Show. He'll be performing here as well. So you've got 2 chances in April to see him.
Hey.
So you have no excuses.
None at all. Especially because the tickets for Pops are only $5, guys.
True.
That's cheap.
$5 ain't shit. So we're going to play this other song by you. What's it called again?
Second Chance.
Second Chance by J-Rebel. Make sure you guys go follow him on Facebook. And you on Instagram or anything like that?
No, sir. Right now we're still working on those pages.
All right. So follow him on Facebook. His artist page is J-Rebel. Check it out. We will be back after a little bit. You are listening to Agitate the Airwaves.
This is majestic.
My heart flatlined, I did die, I have cried, I did try. You gave up on me and kept living your lies, but wanna throw mine in my face, catch a case, just a taste of reality. It should be plain to see who you really need, who was really there, who really fucking cared, and who still fucking does. Ounces of love, ounces of weed helps me not to think of you all the time. All I need, never would've saw it, and like this girl, never you and me. Keeping my head down while I'm hustling these streets. THC in my system and these chucks on my feet. Fuck you, I hate you. Just disappear, please. Waking up in the morning from them nightmares and wanna fucking scream names on me forever. And now I'm scarred for life from that one bitch dating that dude. She's supposed to be my wife. Looking at my life and how it's played out over time. Looking at my past and these wants. A shame that I can't even do right. I look up to the stars and pray every day that I don't let this second chance I've been given go to waste. Used to be stuck in place, but now I'm feeling like a rabbit. This is a turtle race. Hey, I look up to the stars and pray every day that I don't let this second chance I've been given go to waste. Used to be stuck in place, but now I'm feeling like a rabbit. This is a turtle race. Hey. What the fuck am I supposed to do when nobody's got an answer? Not myself, my mama, the preacher, even my friends. I'm hearing way too many you're gonna make it with way too many can'ts. Fuck it though, I'll write raps and go on rants. Sag my pants, burn one down, make them proud, trying every damn day. These motherfuckers that are roadblocks, get the hell out of my way. Cause I'm coming up fast in the left lane, trying to pass, make it last, living in that moment. Get that goofy ass smile, you can't even control it. That's real love, I got it, and now I'm trying to hold it. Fuck you girl, I don't want your cheating ass anyways. You don't even know how strong I am nowadays. So quit your judging and bluffing, quit huffing and puffing, cause you ain't scaring nobody, you ain't bringing me down. And that new girl that you bitch about, well yeah, she'll be around, cause she's been there when you should have, could have, and didn't. You're really missing out. I look up to the stars and pray every day that I don't let this second chance I've been given go to waste. Used to be stuck in place, but now I'm feeling like a rabbit. This is a turtle race. Hey, I look up to the stars and pray every day that I don't let this second chance I've been given go to waste. Used to be stuck in place, but now I'm feeling like a rabbit. This is a turtle race. Hey, look up to the stars and pray every day. Used to be stuck in place. Look up to the stars and pray every day. Used to be stuck in place. This shit's a turtle race, ayy.
Was a no-show, mama ran solo. At age 13, heart cold, blunt burn slow. Fresh out of no cold, crept out the back door. A little skinny white boy that fit in with the black folks. Old homies that ain't going in jail and shooting dope. Some days I reminisce, I miss a man, it's hard to cope. Just another daydream, running from my nightmares. All I got is mama when it seemed like no one else cares. It's anybody out there, just holler if you feel me. I can't stand to be alone, the company might heal me. My homie asked before he died, it's over heaven for a G. I looked at him and said, shit, I guess we'll have to wait and see. On this road of life, it's many different stages. I'ma rock 'em all, baby, stay away from strangers. I wish that I could say the path ahead is all painless, but if I could promise you that, then I'd be more than
the
famous.
long way home. I need a little time on my own. I take the long way home. Need a little time alone. I take the long way home. Need a little time on my own. I take the long way home. I need a little time alone. I take the long way.
I've been chilling on my lonesome, just doing some soul searching, trying to clear me a path and give some worth to my person. I find myself in the woods, a little peace in the creek, but I'm still repping the hood and giving back to the streets. I told her mama don't cry, just put them babies to sleep, cause I'll be back in the morning with eggs and bacon to eat. It ain't no rest for the wicked, it's just the wolves and the sheep. And I don't mean it's so shallow, it's just that way and it's deep. Grab your Bible and your rifle if you scared, go to church. You gotta hope for the best, but be prepared for the worst. And when you down in your luck, just have the will to survive. On the quest to be great and keep this real shit alive. Cause on this road of life, it's many different stages. And I'ma rock 'em all, baby, stay away from strangers. I wish that I could say the path ahead is all painless, but if I could promise you that, then I'd be more than famous.
I need a little time on my own. I take the long way home. Need a little time alone. I take the long way home. Need a little time on my own. I take the long way home. I need a little time alone. I take the long way.
You. Oh, really? Me? Girl, why you playing? For real? Damn. Well, girl, drop it then. Someone 1018. They ain't never heard nothing like this before. Well, tell me how it is. Tell me how you feel. It's crazy. She couldn't tell me that she loved me, so I moved to the next one. I gotta keep it walking. I ain't tripping on the next one. She said she found better as a guy, cause I'm the best one. Stop, you can say that bullshit for the rest of. It's time to move on, it's a new song. You know how your passion move from that whole phase, looking for a fresh booty in the new thong. You got homeboy saying you ain't got the juice, you gotta prove wrong. Won't tie the knot, these girls I ain't tripping, I ain't slipping on a string alone. Can't cuff or arrest, but maybe girl you can ride along. So you out doing the thing, get in the bank like Lloyd, tell him you got a few in the range. Take any shot, I snipe him in range. The girl I saw you, it all started to change. I mean I done seen dimes, but I don't typically stop to pick up the chains. Hard to explain, looking at you, you think you lose yourself. Knees weak, arms is heavy, I'm picture getting the cold shoulder. Blizzard and it's raining already, my mind is spaghetti. Then damn, this one caught me by surprise. Goddamn, I fantasize. It's so cold, why she caught me with her thighs. But I gotta make the move now, or I never let it down. I never know again, girl, if I ever see you around. Girl, shut it down, girl, when you playing, I can't just move to the next one. You said he left you lonely, why you tripping on the next one? He could never find better, cause girl, you the best one. She got me caught up, she ain't like the rest of them. So I started prepping to walk the talk. I see it for 10 seconds and I'm lost in thought. Had agreed that my time on a rapper, time on an actor. Before I realized what happened, we staring eyes and I started collapsing. She said hi, I said pleased to meet. Tell me, she said I think I seen you before. It struck me for sure. She said we got mutual friends. I laughed, I said I'd probably never forget if I ever saw you before. She smiled, said yeah, you an entertainer for sure. I wouldn't say that, I just air when I flow like the ocean shore. She said, oh, you got bars, you can rap, boy, spit some. I told her I got the juice with the bars. When I talk, you gotta sip some. Boy, stop, you can't hit me with them playin' words. Stop, check the vernacular. To think I'm like them is absurd. The birds ain't on the level. Your personality by your beauty. I wouldn't have gorgeous, rappers are stunning, astonishing. That black girl magic is enchanted, so magnificent in knees. But knees know what God's man, I'm honest. And everything I'm promising, you'll never be lonely. Now, like in conversations we holding, you told me, hold me, both need space. You ain't gotta breathe me, but like food, water, shelter, and air. Show me that you need me. The last one hurt me kinda deeply. How I pat you with the juice. She continue now, wait, I can get a little freaky. I said I got the juice, this original, no concentrate. This passion fruit, pineapple, papaya. I'll be a king, she call me the daddy, the sire. Oh God, she screaming to the Messiah. Turn the lights down, let them fade. Cue the music to play. She whisper in my ear, you earned it. I want you to beat it like 50 Shades of Grey. I see it poking, I'm peeking. Think it take a break for the weekend. Break you off for the weekend. Playlist, deep thought, and stroke songs with the weekend. We can listen to Beyonce. Words for you, I'm out, I'm Beyonce. And I see it drip when I rock it, that waterfall. She said, boy, you leave me leaking. I'm used to it. I'm not Frank and Ocean. Love like Novocaine is drug, leave you tweaking. Now it's crazy, I pray she never leaving. We seeing relationships
crazy,
fall.
man.
It's so tragic. I pray we keep imagining. This something when a dream made reality. I'm mortal, I make mistakes, but I lay to I die. Fatality. I'm thinking this is it. I never need a next one. If them hoes call, she said, boo, I asked one. We got the keys to this. Tell Cali we the best ones. Why they tripping off the small shit? We ain't like the rest of them. I always wanted to say like some real smooth shit at the end of the song, like tell me how you feel.
You clumsy poop.
Tell me if it's real.
What'd you do that for?
Tell me, can we chill?
Yo, welcome back to Agitate the Airwaves. So we're going to do a freestyle again. The Agitate the Airwaves, 5 Fingers of Death.
Hey.
You ready?
Ready as I'm going to be.
Had a couple chances just to prove myself, so I went and did it until nothing else left of me was left. Watch my steps, cause I'm walking over sharks. People wanna steal from me after dark. In my city we don't play, that's a no-no. Any stage you got for me, even if it's somebody else's no-show, I pick it up and go loco, you know. I'm one of them kids, I'm so cold that I'm always froze. Shout out Frost Money for booking me on the stage. Gotta kill the whole city, that's my goal. And I'm gonna get paid for this music. Abuse it, just make me lose it. Don't get confused, I'm one of the best in this industry. And I'm no caboose, cause I'm a locomotive. I keep it rolling while I'm rolling. And I got them totes up in the trunk with that skunk. Yeah, you know we blow it down by the pound. Come around, cause I got that sound.
Yeah. That's all long. So there we go. All right. So that was Jay Rebel doing a freestyle for us. Turn that back down. All right. There
Doing the best I could at a freestyle for you.
No, it was good, man. It was good.
It was solid.
It was good.
It was all right.
It was all right. No,
all right.
it was better than all right. It was good. It was good.
I can do better than that.
It's better than most people can do
I didn't
at all.
smoke enough.
So, all right, man. So I want to give you one more chance to tell everyone where they can find all of your music or whatever you got,
Right
and
now,
where
it's
they
all
can
on
follow
Facebook.
you.
It's all on Facebook right
All
now.
on Facebook.
Yep, from me on my artist page. Hit me up there. Hit me up on my actual page, Josh Todisman, either or. Got the show at Pops April 12th, next Friday. Be there. Tickets are only $5.
Yeah.
Cheap event for an all-night fun. Like he was saying earlier, R2, Rocky, Slick MC, UC. There's a lot of good talent on that bill as well. Come out and support.
And the $5 gives you more room for money at the bar.
And it actually is a free entry into the Oz after party after the show.
Yeah.
So you
That's
can
a new
actually
thing that Frost is doing with all of his shows.
Right. So you can come into the show, see live entertainment till it's over, and then go over across the street and get your turn up on for the same price of $5.
Word. So we'll be back. You are still listening to Agitate the Airwaves. We'll be back after a few songs. Everyone say bye to J Rebel.
Hey, we'll see you guys. Come out April 12th. Pops, be there.
Friday.
Forget it or you'll regret it. This type of joy will light up your life, but then with time it surely fades. Never want to take your own advice when things feel like they're worth the pain. You might end up head or not my friends. Suppression is substantial and some dread. These voices in my head are not my friends. Suppression is substantial and some dread. These voices in my head are not my friends.
In this life I lead while living in the grave. When I'm down, when I'm broken, make me believe. In this life I lead while living in the grave. When I'm down, when I'm broken, remind me of better days. This is just what I need to feel less defeat. When we're down, we're not broken. These are our better days.
Pour the blood on my heart on your table, but you just wiped it all away. Our memories fade in just one day, girl. Love just doesn't vanish, it must decay. I just need to know that you don't care enough to pick up the phone. You tell me you love me repeatedly, but I see that it don't mean anything anymore. Get out of my head, get out of my head. I never want you back again. Get out of my head, get out of my head. I'll never ask for you again. Spit it out, I know what you know. Admit that you've got a phone like me. Set aside and put off till tomorrow. You've always had an excuse to leave. I just need to know that you don't care enough to pick up the phone. You tell me you love me repeatedly, but I see that it don't mean anything anymore. Get out of my head, get out of my head. I never want you back again. Get out of my head, get out of my head. I'll never ask for you again. Get out of my head, get out of my head. I never want you back again. Get out of my head, get out of my head. I'll never ask for you. Get out of my head, get out of my head. I never want you back again. Get out of my head, get out of my head. I'll never ask for you again. Get out of my head.
pushing up daisies. I know I'll be pushing up daisies, and I don't need some angel to save me. Now that you think I'm crazy, I know I'll be pushing up. I know I'll be pushing up daisies, and I don't need some angel to save me. Now that you think I'm crazy, I know I'll be pushing up daisies. Pushing up daisies.
Welcome back to Agitate the Airwaves. We are here with one member of the Winks, and that last song was Pushing Up Daisy by the Winks. Go ahead and introduce yourself, sir, so everyone knows who you are and why you're here.
Hi, everyone. I'm Dylan. I'm on Agitate the Airwaves. You're listening to Agitate the Airwaves.
Agitate the Airwaves.
There we go.
There it is.
So you're with the Winks, and you're with another band. What was the other band again?
Dan Vapid and the Cheats. I think like a year or two ago, I met Dan and got to play bass for him, and so I guess I've been doing a good enough job so far.
Nice. So tell us a little history about let's start off with the Winks. Tell us a little history about the Winks and when you guys started out and what got you guys. Well, I'm sure you can't speak for everyone else, but what got you into music? What made you want to get into music to begin with?
Oh, geez. I mean, I was always listening to music younger. A lot of older country music like Hank Williams Sr. and stuff like that. And found rock and roll music. Listened to a lot of Green Day in like middle school and stuff like that, and they really made me want to pick up a guitar because it just their sounds were cool. I like they sounded good and their tones were really nice. And listen to old Ozzy records like the Blizzard of Oz. Listen to Randy Rhoads play guitar made me want to become more musical and just kept digging into rock and roll and soul and all kinds of just good songs and said, hey, I can do this too. I can write songs. And so started writing songs, and we would jam in the basement. Did that for like a couple years, and a couple lineup changes later, and we're playing in St. Louis. Probably been around for like 5 years now. Just trying to put out good songs and meet good people and just, have a party.
Nice. So you've been around in the scene for a while. What do you think? What is your opinion on the scene? Like, how do you think it's coming along? Do you think it's in the right direction? Do you think it's in the wrong direction? Do you think there's anything that could be done better to catapult the scene into the next level?
Ooh, yeah, you're throwing me through the ringer.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. I don't know. I just think more people could come out. Obviously, is number one. It's just I've been seeing a lot of talk online about trying to unify and just like just be cool to each other and just put on good shows and play good music. I think that's the biggest thing that needs to happen, and it's happening. And like everywhere else, You're going to see lulls,
right,
in attendance, and some bands are going to go, some are going to come, some are going to stay for a while, and I don't know. Everything's so subjective. I'd say just try to start a band, play in a band, write the best songs you can, and just have fun.
Definitely. So what is the main thing that you want people to take from your guys' music, from your music in general, whether it's with the Winks or your other band or anything else that you put out? What do you want people to take from it?
It would, I write a lot of personal things. I write a lot about me, and hopefully they're relatable to other people that are going through hard times and maybe can help someone along, like, like what Green Day and like Screeching Weasel and the Riverdales did for me, I think one of the best things in the world is a good sappy love song. I'm a sucker for love songs, man. And just feel something that maybe you can put into words someone else can't, and get a reaction out of them. That's the biggest thing. I've started writing for my own therapy, and maybe I can be someone else's therapist.
Right. So, have you ever been on tour or anything like that outside of St. Louis?
Yeah. We've I've done a week in California with the band. We've been around the Midwest. I went to England a couple years ago with another band, and I've had my fair share of road experience.
So what was your favorite place to play outside of St. Louis?
Oh, geez. It's got to be Reggie's in Chicago which is like an ultimate punk club. Anybody that listens to punk rock knows Reggie's. Or what was the place in Philadelphia? Oh, the Voltage Lounge was a really, really cool place. We played with UK Subs one time, and that was a really awesome place. A lot of good clubs out there, man. There's hard to find. You don't talk about them much, but there's a lot of cool clubs out there. Those two kind of stick out to me a little bit more.
Cool. So, if there's anywhere that you could play outside of where you've already played, where would you want to go?
924 Gilman Street.
You've been thinking about that for a while.
I've been thinking about that for years, man. That's where Rancid, Operation Ivy, Crimshine 15, Green Day, Blatz, Filth, a lot of my favorite East Bay bands, man, they cut their teeth in that place. It's a cooperative DIY, no profit, it's by the people for the people sort of place. Just a lot of history came from that building, and a lot of great music, and be cool to take the stage of people I really admire,
That's awesome. So with that said, if there's anyone that you could play with, who would you want to play with?
Well, I already played with Green Day, so I can cross that off my list.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that happened a couple years ago, and that was kind of like a bucket list thing, but you didn't think it ever happened. And, next thing I know, I'm on stage with Green Day, and I'm hugging Billy Joe, one of my songwriting idols. It's like, holy crap. Probably be Queen with Freddie.
Okay.
That'd probably be who I want to play with. I'm a huge, huge Queen fan.
That's awesome. Did you see the movie, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
What'd you think of it?
It had its moments. Me being the stickler I am for Queen, they didn't follow the actual story, made it a little more dramatized, and
right.
But I mean, overall, I thought it was a good movie. It was just for me, it's really cool getting to see a Freddie Mercury movie.
Right.
Being one of my idols too. It's like someone Freddie. There's the Queen songs I love, and someone's doing it.
Yeah, I think like with that movie, they didn't dramatize it enough, or they dramatized it too much. Whereas The Dirt, they didn't dramatize it enough.
Oh, okay. like opposites.
Right. Yeah.
Which that one was a pretty badass film.
That was
too.
pretty good. Yeah, I was a little worried about it too because I thought it was going to be like one of those boring, stereotypical movies, docu
rock, Rocky Doc.
Yeah. But they made it its own thing, and they made it like a kind of like a coming of age type movie.
Yeah, I got that vibe too. Thanks for putting words in my mouth for that because I didn't know how to describe it. I didn't expect MGK to do as well as he did acting wise.
I mean, he's been in a few movies. Have you seen Nerve?
No, has he really been acting before?
Yeah.
Oh,
he's
didn't know
done
that.
Nerve. He did SLC Punk 2.
Oh, okay. I haven't seen that one. That's why.
It's horrible. He's good in it, but the movie itself is horrible.
Well, I mean, without Matthew Lillard, of course,
But Matthew Lillard wasn't in it. They had Heroin Bob back as his ghost,
right?
Telling the story, and then about his son, who's like this gothic emo kid, hanging out with Machine Gun Kelly, who's supposed to be like a gutter punk, going to his first punk show.
Wow, that sounds interesting.
Yeah, it was weird, but it was decent for a straight to Netflix movie. Like it wasn't a Netflix original, but that's where it went straight to. But,
oh, okay.
But yeah, it was nothing like the original though. The original,
that movie's not that old, is it?
I think it came out like 3 years ago.
Oh wow, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I know the other one's 20 odd years old now or something like.
I remember it came out when I was in high school, and I graduated in 2004. So
oh, okay.
I think it came out in 2002, maybe 2001, 2002.
Okay,
something like that. But yeah, I remember in high school, all weekend, that's all we do is just sit and watch it over and over and over again.
Only posers fall in love, man.
Yeah. Man.
A lot of good quotes in that movie.
Those were the days. But yeah, so what do you see for yourself? What do you want? What are your musical goals?
Tour, write the best music we can, play the best shows we can, be the best that we can, have fun while we're out there doing it, and then tour, and write and tour and never come home. No,
that's good.
No, just stay busy.
There's a lot of bands that are scared to tour, so it's good whenever you're ready to go, and it's let's do this.
When you first start going out, man, it's like a head over heels sort of situation. You just kind of feel like you get thrown into something. Your first few times out, not even full week or 2 week tours, but even a just going to KC for the night. Stuff like that can be kind of overwhelming. So if anybody's like on the fence about getting out of town with their band, just do it. And I promise you, it's going to be you're going to have the best time if it all turns into a complete. Can we cuss on here or no?
Oh yeah.
Oh, if it turns into a complete shit show, then you're still going to have the best time because you got the best stories about how everything went to shit on you. But you were with your best friends, you were with your buddies, and that's all that really matters.
So you've toured. So do you have any funny stories, like weird stuff that's happened to you on tour? For instance, I'll tell you 2 instances that we've had people tell us about before. There's the cat in the toilet story.
Okay.
There's a band that I think they said they went to Texas, and one of the venues, it was like a shitty venue in a shitty bathroom, and they walked in and there was a dead cat in the toilet.
Holy shit.
And then the other one was this guy in another band. I think this was in Texas as well. The bathroom door was like facing the crowd, like it was next to the stage. And he went in there and had to take a shit. So he's taking a shit, and the door wouldn't stay shut. And he didn't realize it until the door started slowly creeping open. And this is the drummer, and he made eye contact with a girl in the crowd, and then he had to get up on stage.
Oh, my God, that's awesome.
Oh, and another band got kidnapped in Chicago by the sound guy of the venue.
What?
So after their show,
is that a Hard Times article, or are you just fucking with me?
No, this really happened. So they didn't really get kidnapped. The dude hopped in their van after the show and was like, "You guys just I'm going with you guys." And they're like, "Okay." And he's like, "I need a ride home." And they're like, "Okay." So they go driving. He's not really giving them very good directions. He's like taking them all over. Like it seemed like he was trying to get them lost.
What?
And then next thing they know, they pull up to like the shore of the lake. And he gets out and just walks off towards the lake and disappears into like a mist, and they left.
Okay.
And it was the sound guy of the venue they just played at.
Wow. Did anybody check up with that club?
I don't know. They said they haven't played there since.
Jesus. That's like some Stephen King shit, man.
Right.
Wow. That's a story.
So anything like that happened to you before?
I think the best one would be after the show, we partied. You know, we're slamming Budweiser left and right. Oh my God, it was we turned into shit shows after the show, and we got drunk and ran the Rocky Steps in Philly. And I pulled out my phone, was playing Eye of the Tiger and everything, being a total dork about it. And like we had to duck through scaffolding because they were like working on the Rocky Steps, and so we're like ducking and running. And we get to the top and playing Eye of the Tiger, and we run around and. Yeah, do all the Rocky stuff, and next thing you know, here comes security and yellow coats like screaming at us, running at us. So we like haul ass back down, and we parked on the opposite side. So we had to run all the way back around like that courthouse or whatever that building is. I forgot what they call it or whatever. And so we had to run back around and get the hell out of there before we got caught trespassing. Because I mean we were hammered. The driver was waiting in the van. We're like, oh,
right.
That'd probably be the best one that I could say on air.
I mean, you can say whatever you want on air. For personal reasons.
Yeah, there's private. And they're hilarious. They're not bad or anything. They're just hilarious, but other people wouldn't want them told. I think they're great, but it's one of those.
Oh, man. So I'm going to play another one of your songs real quick because you sent me 3. So I got Suburbia Love and No Name. Which one do you want?
I really, really like Suburbia Love on this EP. It's my favorite. I wrote that in like 20 minutes, and like literally all the music, everything was just came in one foul swoop of the pen. It was done.
Nice. So we're gonna play that, and then we'll play that in like 1 or 2 more songs, and we'll be back. We'll be back with more of Dylan from the Winks. You're listening to
Agitate the Airwaves.
Just outside, running up and down the Stamford roads, sidewalk strolls at midnight, hand in hand under streetlights.
years of my blood, searching for something for the one was born. No love, someone in return. My mistakes have already been done. I get all the
I'm getting off where I thought I knew best, and it's been weighing too heavy on my broken chest. I just find it so fucking crazy how a little bit of time could go and change me. Believe me when I say I will run away and go towards the light again. But after everything, I won't forget how I would always try to pretend that I can't think straight. The walls are slowly caving in. That's my story, it's not going away. I don't know why you hate every single thing that I do. That's my story, it's not going away. You took away the friends that I had, as if you control my life. You should get it right. You knew they weren't bad guys, they treated me better than you ever could. You should man up tonight. I can't think straight, the walls are slowly caving in. That's my story, it's not going away. I don't know why you hate every single thing that I do. That's my story, it's not going away. And I never thought it would be true until the day I confronted you about the lies and all the truth. I never want much more from you. My past is gone, my story fades, and this is all I'm gonna change. My life this year won't fade away. I've got to say,
Welcome back to Agitate the Airwaves, live from Sonny's Bar at 9728 Lackland Road. If you get down here fast, you can still sign up for the meat shoot. Shoot a BB gun at some paper and win some meat. Everyone loves meat.
Everyone loves free meat.
Free meat. Well, how much is it per Target? $1 ticket. Look at that.
You can't beat free meat.
And there ain't no party like a pool party. So come down to Sonny's and see James Pool for the pool party. Yeah.
I should have said that.
Yeah, we still got Dylan here from the Winks. So, do you guys have anything coming up show-wise that people can check you out on?
Funny you mentioned. Actually, next weekend we are kicking off Dan Vapid and the Cheats album 3 release show at FUBAR. I believe doors are like 7:30. If you're around St. Louis, you know the drill with FUBAR.
Right.
Usually 7:38. And we're kicking it off. Breakmouth Annie and shit, I am so unprepared. Breakmouth Bob, if you're listening to this, I'm sorry. It was Breakmouth Annie, the Winks, Breakmouth Annie, Dan Vapid and the Cheats headlining, of course. And you might have to come back to me on this. But anyway, it's a good night. Get to come see us. We're gonna play some new songs because we're just came from a recording session. We're getting the follow-up underway 4 years later.
Nice. So, yeah, check that out. And when is that again?
That is Saturday, April 13th, next weekend.
A week from today. Go down to FUBAR and check them out. And you said that's album 3 or 4?
It's called 3, yeah. And it's the third album and called 3.
Oh, there you go. That's easy to remember.
The first 2 are 1 and 2.
That's awesome.
I think
it's better than doing colors.
Right. Weezer.
That's confusing to me, all right? There's no way I would ever remember, this song was on the Blue album. Nah, it's hard to associate.
Yeah. It's like, come on, Rivers, what are you doing, buddy? We love you. You just got us confused.
Yes. I love Weezer, though.
Yeah, good band. Breakmouth Annie, the Haddonfields, and then the Winks. Yes.
Yeah, they actually... when my mom passed away last year, we did a benefit at FUBAR for her expenses and stuff, and they were gracious enough to hop on that.
Oh, that's cool. Out. Yeah, those guys are upstanding dudes. I love the Haddonfields. I love Breakmouth Annie too.
Haddonfields also, he's in another band too. One of their members is in. If I
you thinking of Darren? Wait, Darren does.
Hang on.
Darren, do you play? Darren, if you're listening, do you still play with the Haddonfields? I can't remember.
Hang on. I'll look them up. We'll find out exactly who's in the Haddonfields.
Because I thought he was doing Grave Neighbors, too. Unless we're not talking about the same guy. I can't remember. I can't keep all you punks, all you damn punks running around and doing your bands. I can't keep track of all of you.
I can't find their page. But yeah, they're a good band. Check them out. Yep. The Haddonfields are awesome.
Absolutely.
But so again, a week from today at FUBAR, go check out the Winks and everyone else on that, and it'll be a good time. And again, there's a ton of shows going on this week for real. Like again, Wednesday you can come out to FUBAR. There's going to be Head PE for their new album. I'll be hosting that. Check that out.
Oh, cool. I didn't know they were coming back through.
Yeah.
I saw them
Wednesday.
at the Old Man Magician.
They'll be at FUBAR on Wednesday. They're releasing their new album. Murder Machine's on that. Tyler Fight Club. And a bunch of other people. And I'll be hosting for the second year in a row.
All right.
Yeah.
They're not sick of you yet.
I think Head PE isn't very happy about the last time I hosted, so we'll see what they did. I don't think they wanted a host, but we say, you know what? We do what we do.
Yeah. Sorry,
Deal
guys.
with it.
You're just here to agitate the airwaves.
That's right. That's right. I agitate the shit out of people.
Got to find some socket for all these plugs.
This is our motto.
ATA, stand up, speak up, fuck shit up.
That's how we roll.
I like it.
So yeah, I'm just one half of Agitate the Airwaves. Normally, Jason Thompson from Backstage Productions is my co-host, but he had tickets to a Blues game today, so I can't really blame him for not being here.
No, nobody's mad about that. No, let's go Blues.
But he'll be back next week, everyone. But yeah, so we're coming to the end of the show, and I want to thank everyone that came on the show today, including yourself, Fraedo and Squires, Jay Rebel. And if in case you didn't realize today by the music we've played all day, is we are switching primarily to an all local music format, unless we have like a national act that we're interviewing. We don't want to deal with the legalities of that crap anymore. So we're gonna go all local unless it's a band that we're interviewing and they give us explicit permission to play their music. But again, thank you for coming on. Tell everyone where they can find you guys, where they can find all your music and all the good stuff.
Well, I wanted to say first, thank you and Jason for doing local shows like this, and Shane Presley too of Rock Paper Podcast. You guys are doing fucking God's work out here for local bands.
And Rock Radio Revolution.
Oh, really? Okay, I haven't heard of that one yet.
That's another one. That is Kevin Houtershell, I think his last name is Houtershell. They're out of My City, My Music, but he's doing the same thing. He's more on the heavy rock side of things.
Okay.
But yeah.
I just wanted to say real quick, thank you guys, because you have a wide reach of a lot more people tune in. They can hear about shows, know about what's going on more.
Right.
You get to listen to my dumbass ramble sometimes. Thank you guys for what all you guys do, because it's a huge help. Whether sometimes you probably don't feel like it, or everyone gets a little disenfranchised with what they're doing sometimes. So I just wanted to say thank you.
Well, I appreciate that.
But we're on Facebook. You can follow me personally. I post a lot of Wink stuff on Instagram at Dildun. Yes, I know what it sounds like. That's the point. Everyone always brings that up when I say it. It's Dildun, and you'll see me, and I post about Dan Vapid, and I post about the Winks, and about once a year I post about Green Day and start crying over that again, because that was fun. And just anything in between. You can find us at the Winks Band on Facebook, and the picture is the smiley face, which is our logo. And we post a lot of stuff there. I forgot to post a studio update today, of course, but yeah, we're done with the record. Yeah, I think that's about the most of the media we got right now. So,
and again, check them out Saturday at Foo Bar. We're gonna close out the show with one more song by you guys called "No Name."
Oh, cool! Yeah,
"No Name" by the Winks, and then we're gonna play "The Dearly Beloved" with Heavenly.
It was literally called that by lack of a better word. It's literally why it's called No Name.
It works. Thank you guys again. We are Agitate the Airwaves. We'll see you next week.
how centuries have passed, but your echo still lasts in my soul. That's not the same since I heard you say, your smile, it saves the day. Next to you is where I'll stay. And when I cannot see, would you please shine for me? And finding each other, we then rediscover what's true and sort through all the issues of our traumatic past that will no longer hurt or consume. The good in me and you, as we walk hand in hand, nothing ever can stand in our way. For we annihilate, because love's not a thing, it's a force unexplained. And my heart is not the same since I heard you say, your smile